Welcome back to my first, well, not welcome back. This is my first live stream. Yay. So I'm like really nervous because I've never done anything like this before. So we're just going to go with this and we're going to see what happens. So in today's live stream, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be building the lobby plugin for my new server that I just came out with. And the IP address is down in the descriptions below if you guys want to go check it out. But we are trying to build the entire lobby plugin for that server. Yes, perfect. You know, it's a lot harder doing it like this because when you do it like this, then you can't just edit stuff out. So, yeah, anyway, here we go. All right, so first for our lobby plugin, we want to be able to say block placing, block breaking is no, hurting people is no. We need some way to go in between all of the different places that we're trying to build, and yeah, let's just get right into it. First thing we'll do is we'll actually do the entity damage entity entity, there we go. Wow. Entity damage event. We're going to say if anyone takes damage, then we want to set the entity damage event. Set canceled. Right click, insert boolean, set it to true. And then just keep going. Oh, wait, let me set this up real quick because I can add in the chat to sit right here in case anyone's chatting. Perfect. Live chat is now open. It's great. Okay, so entity damage. We'll do the block place event, and we're going to say if statement. What we're going to do is if the people who place the block are actually in survival mode, then we want only them, so we want to get the game mode. Maybe it's under player. Player game, player. Game, oh, it's a rule. Game rule. No, what is it? It's game. See, this is all the stuff that you guys don't see in my videos is when I'm having to go through things like this where I have no idea what's actually going on. And yeah, game mode. Because we need the player. Player game mode. What? I will find it eventually. Oh, game space mode. Get the game mode of human entity. Okay. Game space mode. Get the game mode of the current entity. The current entity is the block place event. Get the player that placed the block, and we want to check if their game mode is set to survival. So if they're set to survival, then we want to change the block place event to set canceled. Perfect. Now we'll do block break event 2. Block break event. We'll just copy and paste this stuff from over here, right in here. Paste afterwards. Get rid of both of these. If the entity is the same guy that block broke the event, block broke, get player. We want to set the event also to canceled. Perfect. So now they can't take damage, and now they can't break, and they can't place blocks. So let's just go make sure that that works real quick. We're going to call this the 1 day done lobby version 1.0.0. Authors Almond Branch, because that's me. Description, all that stuff we'll just leave for right now. Let's build it. Woo. So I have to go through this long annoying process to try and upload this stuff to my server. So instead of you guys having to sit here and endure that, I came up with my own trivia. Woo. So I actually I created a couple of trivia questions that I'm going to use instead, so that way you guys don't have to sit through all of me moving the stuff and all of that, so you guys can just enjoy this. So here we go. So you haven't been hearing like any of that? Dang, that's upsetting because I had like a full conversation with myself and I didn't even realize I was muted. Thank you so much. Um, yes, I will keep this up on this channel. Um, and thank you for letting me know that I was still muted. Yay. So what I'm doing right now is this is just how I'm going to be changing between the different worlds. So when the player joins, all of this stuff is going to happen. Sweet. Thank you. Another thing I'm going to be doing that I said without everyone knowing is that I'm going to put this project up on Patreon. So you can come over here to file export project, and I'm going to put the exported project over on my Patreon so that way everyone can get this project to be able to work off of it or do pretty much anything they want to off of it and not have to watch all the way through the stream in order to have this project. So let's just keep going. So what I'm doing right now is being able to have a way to travel between all the different worlds, because right now I want like an SMP and I want like a probably some sort of potato wars, like cake wars or bed wars or anything like that. I'll probably do potatoes because you can't copyright Hypixel because Hypixel's so fun. So we're just going to start with this. We are in the worlds. We are given an item as we join that's set to index 4. And now we want the player interact. As the player interacts, if the item they interact with let's see, player interact, we want to get the item if they interact at all with this item. We'll copy paste that over here. If they interact at all, we want it to open GUI. So we're about to go make a new GUI. The GUI ID will be named worlds. For player interact, event get the player. All right, so now let's go make a GUI. GUI create GUI. This GUI will have the ID of worlds. The title of this GUI will be, well, I don't know. I mean, we could call it the teleporter. I don't know. That's really cheesy. I don't know what we should call that. I don't know. That's something you can change later. That's not that big of a deal. The size of this one will just have 27, and we'll just only create it once. So inside of this create GUI, we want inventory, add. I don't know how I feel about the new update. Inventory, add item to inventory. The GUI, created GUI inventory. New list. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want set item. Set item player inventory. I don't know if it's player inventory. Because is there just a regular inventory? Inventory, here we go. Yeah, inventory set item. The inventory is the GUI clicked inventory. Index will just start in the top corner. We'll start we'll start at 10. Start at index 10, and we want to set this first item to be a new item stack. We'll do a new item with lore. For a SMP, we'll do the SMP first. I think to just have a grass block works well enough. Grass block, the name of the grass block will be survival SMP, and we may eventually go add more stuff into that. String. Oh. String. String. Perfect. We'll call this. This is the new. Actually, we'll be professional. Play survival SMP with your friends, because all of those friends that we all have is awesome. Play survival SMP with your friends. All right, perfect. Now copy and paste afterwards. We'll skip one and we'll call it 12. 12. I think we are going to do Potato Wars eventually. So we're going to use potatoes. So that, it's funny because the Technoblade and Potato Wars. Ha ha ha. I'll be honest, I'm trying to still learn how to stream and not how to just record videos, because I would just be able to cut that out and not anyone worry about it, but now everyone will be able to see it forever. Potato Wars. We're just going to say coming soon. We'll add another one. We'll put in 14. We're just going to say coming soon. We may do some sort of we'll get like an axe. We'll do a golden axe, and we'll call it coming soon, because I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing, but eventually we'll add something in there. 10, 14. I think we have to go to 16 to just make it look good. Paste afterwards. 16. We'll also call this one coming soon. This one is also coming soon. We'll put something weird. Oh, we'll put the redstone dust, just to not freak people out, but like see if we can get anyone to guess what we're going to be doing before we can even guess what we're doing. Okay, so now I want to be able to not let people move that stuff. So player interact. If they interact, oh no, we want to do something like inventory change event, something like that. Inventory click. Inventory move item. So if we are inventory move item only for people that are in survival. Inventory move item. That is not what I thought it was. Maybe we can do it with a click. Let's see if we can do inventory click event. We'll come over here and delete that out of there. Inventory click event. So if you, what is the inventory? I don't know what the best item. Inventory move item. That's what I just had, right? Because we only want this for people that what is inventory click? Let's see if we can paste this stuff here. Come over to inventory click. get who clicked. If who clicked is in survival, then we want inventory click event. Set to canceled. Perfect. So now if they click on an item, doesn't do anything. I think we also have to do drop. If entity drop item, oh no, we'll do player. If player drops item, player is in this mode, player drop item, get the player that dropped the item, player drop item, set to canceled, true. So now we should have a GUI that just opens up. We can't do anything out of the GUI yet, but that is okay because we're going to start using procedures. Let's go test that and see. So I got a couple more trivia stuff for y'all, just so that way, yes. Thank you.
Narrator narrates all.
See, I need to figure out how to
Game
turn
menu.
that off.
Options.
I click something
Accessible.
and it
Narrator.
automatically turns on.
Narrator off.
Thank you. Narrator's off. Okay, but look at that. Now I ended up with a thing in the center, worlds. Right click on that and I don't have a potato there. I wonder if I said I didn't set the index. I bet that's exactly what I did. Hey, XEO music. So yeah, I need to go through and change that. But now we can actually go through and start setting up the GUI click event listener, being able to pick up what we actually did. Let's see if we drop it. Perfect. It doesn't let us move it, doesn't let us do anything to it. It's starting to look like an actual GUI, and eventually, you know, you can have them all the way along here. So perfect. Teleporter. Let's go back to Visual Bucket. Okay, so all of that worked out well. We can actually get rid of that grass block because we should be able to go game mode creative and then not have to worry about all of this stuff. And we can actually go through and place and break anything that we want to. Perfect, that works great. We should be able to also drop stuff. Yeah, look at that. And when we still use it, it still works. All right, let's go back into survival. And let's go back into Visual Bucket. Okay, so now we have the item. Now we need to be able to change it or pick up with the GUI listener, GUI click handler, whatever they call it. And let's set that up right now. So if we do GUI click handler. Oh, actually, before we do that, create GUI. No, it's supposed to say potatoes, potato war. I wonder why it didn't work. Huh, that's weird. Let's just try copying this over, pasting it back in here because we are setting the item to index 12 because everything else worked. We're going to just say all of this is coming soon. You guys will know that there is actually stuff coming soon, but people playing won't actually know there's stuff coming soon. because, or they won't know what the stuff who's coming soon is because you guys are great. All right, so I'm gonna move this over here so that we can have these closer together. Okay, so the GUI ID is worlds, and I have set my world up in bungees, so I'm gonna do everything through bungee cord, and you can actually do bungee cord through Visual Bucket, and it's really nice. So let's keep going. Visual Bucket, not Visual Bucket. We need an if statement. If equals if the GUI click handler what did you think it is? Show, I can't see the chat. I don't know how to. I'm totally new to all of this. So I have live chats. Maybe because it's just a single potato. Let me go see. Because that may be it. I may have not clicked on the right thing. Potato. Potato? Oh, potatoes. Why is there potato and potatoes? I don't know what the difference between more than one potato is, as far as like Minecraft is concerned. So we're going to use a baked potato instead. I bet that's exactly what it is. Thank you. Okay. GUI click handler. If the GUI clicked slot. I do everything with slots. Slots just make life so much easier because then you can just say this is a number. So then if the first slot, which the first slot we set was 10, it'll send them over to a survival SMP world. So we want to set it up that actually we're going to set up a procedure because procedures are awesome. So we're going to set up our own procedure. The procedure for this will be called we'll make it even easier. We'll go moving because you can't misspell moving, period. I mean, I'll probably end up misspelling it sometime through here, but that's okay. So with procedures, it's really easy because you can use command arguments. And so you can have lots and lots of if statements, and those ifs are just command arguments. So then you can have one procedure that has a ton of stuff that can all be accessed through different things. So what we'll do here is if they start clicking on this, then we want to send them, then we want to execute oh my gosh, procedure. We want to execute procedure. We want to execute procedure moving with the arguments string, because strings are easy. We're going to do the first one just called SMP. So now it'll actually come over here, and so we check if the procedure argument index 0, because arguments start at 0, because that's how programming works. Yeah, SMP. If it's equal to SMP, then we want them to be able to start moving the Bungie connect player to bungee cord server. Player. Oh, shoot. Because now we would have to send over the player as well as SMP, so we'd have to have 2 arguments worth. Well, I mean, I guess we can just send 2 arguments worth. So in here, we would have to execute procedure with arguments. Oh, I don't think I want to do that anymore. We may use procedure somewhere else. Yeah, we're not doing that anymore. And this is exactly how building plugins actually goes, where it's like, I don't want to do this anymore, so I just don't. That was procedures. You have to come over here and make sure that you get rid of it. because if not, it still acts as if it's playing, as if it's still active, and lots of things can be messed up if it still pretends that it's active. Okay, so we want them to connect to a bungee cord server. The player is the GUI clicker server. I think the server's name is just SMP. I'll check in a second, but I'm pretty sure that it's just SMP. You can set all that stuff up within Bungie, and it makes it real easy. We'll actually action bar. We're gonna send them an action bar before this to the player GUI click handler. We're gonna send them an action bar message that you are being. We're gonna set it to connecting. Is there 2 N's in connecting or 1 N? I can't spell when I'm live. You know, I can sometimes spell when I'm not live, but anyway, okay, so we're gonna send them an action bar that says connecting. They're connecting to this world. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, let's just go build it and see if this actually works. I think I have a couple more trivia stuff for y'all. So, here you go. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so I actually have to use TeamViewer to get into my server. So that's exactly what that is. Because I definitely thought I was in here already. Another Minecraft server. World's perfect. Let's make sure when we drop that. Oh yeah, look, the potato actually showed up this time. Survival SMP, play survival with your friends. If you click on it, it joins you into that world. Perfect. Yeah, so here is the survival SMP world that I already have this bungee corded together, and that worked out extremely well. So if you guys actually wanted to go ahead and join, you could right now. The IP address is in the link in the descriptions if you guys wanted to join this. But perfect, that was great. Right now there is no way to get back. So yeah, that's how that's going. Perfect. Okay, so I am actually okay with that. Coming soon. If we wanted to, we could build more onto this. Eventually I'm gonna make an entire video about how to do ranked and how to do permissions and how to do all that stuff with Visual Bukkit, but I think that this was a pretty good start for this video. We now are able to just have a lobby that you can sit here and you can jump, not take damage from anyone or anything. If one of you guys would join, that would be awesome. Y'all don't have to, but it would be super cool if y'all could. Or just let me know if that IP address is good or not. Because, yes, we can't move it. We can't do anything. Perfect. I think that's great. Can't drop it. That worked out extremely well. Okay, well, I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I think that right there was my live stream. Thank you, everyone who watched and who is watching and who in the future will be watching. There's a pig. That pig is not supposed to be here. There's a cow over there. That's not supposed to be here either. / game mode, game rule. It's called spawn something. It's called mob something. It's called hey, thanks, show Kier. That's cool. It's called game rule. Oh, of course I can't think of it now. Game rule, do mob spawning. There we go. And we want to set it to false. So now mobs should not be able to spawn anywhere within here. But if I come over here, can I punch this cow to death? I can't because he's an entity. Entities can't take damage. Perfect. That worked out great. So, thank you guys for watching. If you liked, thank you. I don't know how you're supposed to end live streams, so I'm just going to end it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and bye.